can read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics drier than the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Stroud from the pistol. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Running back sent in motion.
Look the hot, look the hot. 19 Texans.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Stroud off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Hey, uno more. Hey, uno. Nice.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Colts pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Top below 18. Check up.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Hey, smash Bronco. Liking 18. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up.
South. Why, Tony?
Shotgun now, first round. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Texans going to kick this away on fourth, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Colts will take over. They've got first down from the 31.
Ready.
Here's the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Play action with Richardson. On the move, headed right. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Richardson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go now.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
79 Bronco. Warrior 70. 70 Ranger.
Throwing now, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And it's going to be Texans football. First and 10 now from the 30.
On the quick, right?
11.
On play action, here's Stroud. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, Stroud. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll begin a new drive, first and 10.
Hey. 19, Tiger. Take go.
They'll run here on first down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Go.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready. Mustang 19. Trap 60.
Richardson now on first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Let's go. Ready.
Another try following the sack. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
18 Cardinal.
Now 3rd and 13.
Panther 60. 7 Pirates. Ready.
3rd and long, it's Richardson. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
The Colts are ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Ooh, and this is a worm burner. He didn't hit this one well. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
All right.
Back to the well again. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
All right.
They go play action here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Stroud now on 3rd. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
All right. Look the hot, look the hot. 90 Texans.
Working inside the red zone. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Colts will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
On the set.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. 60 bison. 60 bison. Hut, hut.
Now Richardson to throw. Hauled in left side. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Putting a receiver in motion. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts tie it up as he nails his 1st try of the season. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. It's caught Metcalf. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 3 now. From the 38. He's got Smith. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
South.
Here's Stroud. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Why, Tony.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Gets this one to Watson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
All right.
From the red zone now. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, go!
Here's Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
60 Maverick. Panther 11.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
70 Lion.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
60 Eagles, 60. Let's go now. Pioneer.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
On the quick, right?
Plowing up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Throwing is Stroud. And a man is there to knock that away.
And that's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go. Look at hot.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Metcalf's got it, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off to the back. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Oh, right.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Stroud off the play fake. Taken in by Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll run here from the gun. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 19 Texans.
Stroud from the pistol. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Track at 60. Ready.
Richardson. Hauled in by Downs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Go.
From the 37. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Come on, set.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Second and 6 coming up here.
Ready.
Slot man motioned over.
Check up.
2nd and 6 now. This one finds Taylor. Rolling into enemy territory. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go. Go.
And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
2nd and 3 now.
Set. 79 Broncos.
Throwing now, Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
On play action, here's Stroud. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
70 range, 70 range. Mustang 19.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Chap 60, chap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He lobs it deep middle. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Oh, ready.
From the gun, Stroud. This finds Smith. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down, Stroud. And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it sets up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Oh, ready.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with a touchdown.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Come 19. Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready, ready. 19 Lions. Get up.
Trying again following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Get up.
Now Richardson to throw. He puts some power on a deep one. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Ow, tonight. Hey, south. Good.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Stays in the pocket. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
1st sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Right, Tony. Right.
Looking to throw, Stroud. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Texans looking like they'll start this season with a win. The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Colts have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. On target to his man Taylor. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hook.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's caught for the 1st. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go. Set. Buffalo 18. Hey, smash.
They kick the running back in motion.
18. Pioneer. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Trying to push it deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle 3rd, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Hurt, hurt.
They'll throw again. Richardson splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Caught near the pylon. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Short side option here. He's running left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Richardson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Set. trap 60. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This one finds Taylor. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Got it. Ready?
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Huh.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And they pick him off again. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win. So the Texans come away with a road win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Indy.